Punch the clock with inspiration. No standing in line, man. Guess less sorted. I worked 7 days this week, man. Fake the accreditations. Paid outfits that I'll return later. Got yourself some new shoes. 50 hours overtime. Can't get no sleep. Fashion week. Fashion week. Dress to the T's, man. You own this place. Spit that smile. Do that dance. Monday will come down, but Wednesday we'll be back. Ha ha!
Starting at power forward, at 6'9" number 55, Michael, number 55.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lauri Markkanen.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. The mayor is out there with Miracle Man. And there's Maverick. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Magician is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Shake and Bake. And it's Clutch. And it's Misi in at the 5. And we are honored, truly honored, to be here on Martin Luther King Day, a special day. Greg, on the NBA calendar.
It is traditionally the games in Memphis and Atlanta, a chance to reflect and celebrate Dr. King. It's one of the best days of the season by far.
Now here's Taylor. Pass to Clutch. Six on the shot clock. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right. A big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the up. First one falls for. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Here's Magician. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Pass to Clutch. On the 3 off target. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter. And he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Taylor's shot, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Miracle Man. He had 25 points last game. Fires from the line. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's Magician, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Miracle Man. His three-pointers off the mark.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
A shot by Messi, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's the screen. Here's Newton, and he nails the jumper.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at the Pelicans. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And checking out Utah. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for New Orleans, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
And here we go. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Clutch. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Miracle Man, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Newton. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders. The way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Taylor's shot, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Miracle Man. Kessler the screen. Pass to the Mayor. Connects from 3-point range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's sent back by Kessler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. Williamson is checked in for Trey Murphy. And a switcher also for Utah. Sexton's checked in. Now off the inbound. Yep, it counts. And that's now 7 points for Shake and Bake. And the Jazz with possession here. 4-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Pelicans, number one.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Pass to Clutch. Here's Magician. Kessler with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And that one drops for him. Newton's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Here's Clutch. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Miracle Man. Newton can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the shot is good. He's got 9.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Miracle Man. There's the drive. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Taylor lays it up and banks it in.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Miracle Man. Taylor with the ball. And now by Sexton.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Murray's checked in for the Pelicans. Collins checked in for Utah. And Taylor drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Collins. It's up a 3. Drops in the tray. 6 points for the Mayor.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Pass to Nisi. Murray outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Is on Colin Sexton. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And the first one drops. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
And it's Williamson missing. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. So it's Utah now, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Miracle Man. He has 7. Out to Taylor. Shoots from the elbow. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low and stolen by Murray. Here's Taylor driving in, and Taylor slams it home.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Kessler. Scoreless thus far. First trip to the line for him here.
Second team foul. Shooting for Utah. Kessler at the line for 2.
That's good from Kessler. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Kessler drops them both. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Magician, and it's sent back by Kessler. George looking over the floor. Kessler a screen on McCollum. From outside the arc. And shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. To the paint, here's Magician. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
With his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Lepowski, he's checked in for Walker Kessler.
Number 55.
One shot.
Here's George. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Over McCollum. George, no good. Sexton against Williamson. Up and in on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed.
Previous play is under review.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New Orleans on top, leading by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Moody is out there with Williamson. Then there's McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Magician in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. To the middle. It's deflected. McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. Sexton against Murray. Outside, Sexton. Newton. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
Magician passes to Murray. Here's Magician. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
McCollum against George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williamson against George. Here's Moody. The second effort. Rebounded by the Jazz.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to talk to his guy. Trey Murphy's checked in for Moses Moody. And Utah also making a switch. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And here are the Pelicans now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's George, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Collins passes to Sexton. Here's Newton. It's deflected.
How about the reach from Murphy using those long arms to get to that shot?
Here's Newton. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And the basket by McCollum.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Markkanen looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The mayor is checked in for the Jazz.
Come together, boy.
Here's Magician. He has 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pelicans have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Good on the bucket. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Collins just goes to work, whatever it takes to get the finish.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Jazz trail by 11. To the inside. Up top, Markkanen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Pelicans making a change here. Taylor's checked in. George is checked in for the Jazz. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Taylor's shot, good. And that's 17 points for Shake and Bake.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. 13 feet away. Taylor with the rebound.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Now Murray. 5 points in the game. Here's the teardrop. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz trail by 15. Pass to Newton. Taylor against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Taylor. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Magician. That's good. That evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's the mayor. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here's Murray after the basket by Utah. Pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Cans it from downtown. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Miracle Man comes in for George. Gilbert passes to Collins. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Collins has got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Lions the pass to Williamson. The tray. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Come on, man. That's not foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen kicks to Collins. Here's Filipowski, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
Right wing. Outside, Taylor. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Taylor's got 7 points for the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 7. And a missed layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Kessler. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Miracle Man. Buries the long-range jumper. Miracle Man's got 10 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Williamson left side. Here's Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Floats one, and it's sent back by Kessler. And now Utah, fast break. 9 feet out. Again, the Jazz score.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Lyons. Got a hand on it. Here's the Mayor. 12 points for him. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Taylor taking his time here from 17 feet out. Not enough on that one as it misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Miracle Man. 10 points for him. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
So cool.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. It's been one outstanding game for Shake and Bake.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. So on the floor for Utah, we got Maverick. Miracle Man is out there with the mayor. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. So it's Utah now, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Markkanen, a 3-ball, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Magician's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, G.A. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring up high, down hard.
And that's what the fans, they want to see it.
Here's Miracle Man. The Pelicans make their last shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Miracle Man's got 12 points in the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Clutch can't hit. Jazz trail by 18. Gilbert passes to Kessler. Here's the mayor. Back to Kessler. Messi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Magician. 12 points for him. Pass to Clutch. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 12. Here's the mayor. Unloads. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's stolen. Here's Clutch. He's got 7. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. 5 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 12. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Markkanen on the double team. Stolen by Kessler. Down low. Here's Newton. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Magician. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Miracle Man. Kessler passes to Miracle Man. Here's the Mayor. Shoots the three. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Second, the Pelicans.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
He hits the second from the line. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pick. Here's Miracle Man. Knocks down the 3-ball. Miracle Man's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deal.
To the left wing. Here's Lyons. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Clutch. He's got 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here are some numbers for Miracle Man. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Here's Newton. 12 points for him. Shot from 12. That misses off the backboard.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Now here's Taylor. He's got 29 points. Driving inside. Slammed in by Taylor.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Newton. Here's Miracle Man. This one for 3. Taylor with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Banked in off the glass. Taylor's got 33 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Miracle Man. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-7 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. And a switcher also for Utah. Sexton, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Taylor. And the Pelicans miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 15. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Taylor attacking.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Sexton against Taylor. Sexton the pass to Kessler. Sexton on the wing. Still scoreless. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Pelicans.
Gabby O'Malley. Moses Moody. DeJounte Murray.
Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by McCollum. Miracle Man, good.
Now all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Murray, the pass to Moody. That three off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Miracle Man. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Master Olynyk launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Miracle Man. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Miracle Man's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Shots good by the Mayor.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by the Mayor. The Mayor's got his fourth rebound in this one. The offensive rebound. Pass to Newton. The open look here for Sexton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Sexton's got his first points in this one. New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Cullen passes to Murray. Rebounded by the Jazz. Miracle Man's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jazz passing it around, and that one is good. 14 points for Maverick.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tries the spin move. Impressive spin move, too. Murray's got 7 points.
Murray with a great change of pace, ball on a string. That's a great play.
Outside, Sexton with 1 on the clock, and they pick up 2. Sexton's got his second bucket tonight. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. We've got Trey Murphy. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Taylor in at the 2 guard. It's the Pelicans 5. And good that time.
Well, that passing, really the final part of the offensive puzzle for Markkanen.
McCollum passes to Taylor. Back to McCollum. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Now, here's George. Here's Gilbert. Misses off the right eye. New Orleans has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. And it comes up with the news. Taylor's got 39.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
George against McCollum. George, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Rejected by Taylor. Olynyk against Markkanen. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by the Mayor. The Mayor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Here's the Mayor. George sets a screen for Markkanen. Outside for George. Clock at 6. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
Williamson in the post. Markkanen on him. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And, man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health, because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
New Orleans making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Here's the Mayor, George. Pelicans with the rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Taylor against George. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Pass to Olynyk. Williamson against Markkanen. Outside for Murray. Utah with the rebound. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Murray outside. Launches a three. The shot missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Sexton the pass to Gilbert. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his third assist on the night. George against Taylor. Basket good. Taylor's got 45 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's the Mayor. Outside, marking it. Pass to the Mayor. Puts up a deep three. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williamson a screen on George. Shot by Taylor, no good.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Collins, good work there as it goes. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Shake and bake.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Taylor. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he can't get the first one.
Number 3. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Lyons, and he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Utah has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Miracle Man, the pass to Markkanen. High, arcing shot. Pelicans with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pass to Clutch. Back to Taylor. Goes up on the wing. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Count it. 16 points for Maverick.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And here is Taylor. Pass the Magician. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Jazz, Newton. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Clutch. Here's Magician. Good on the triple. Magician's got 22.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's the Mayor. Miracle Man, the pass to Gilbert. Pelicans with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Clutch. The rebound by the Jazz. Miracle Man's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shake and Bake.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Shooting 1.
Here's Miracle Man. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Newton. Shoots over Olynyk.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Taylor against Markkanen. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Zion, you never let him back in the game tonight. How did you finish so strongly?
Just being consistent, not letting up after we get a big lead. Coach came and emphasized it at halftime, and then we just came out and stayed consistent.
Yeah, it was a wire-to-wire job tonight, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shake and Bake.